This is a Permobil M3 power chair. This power chair has 65 miles, so it's probably used for about 3 or 4 months. 65 miles, a person who used their chair all day long was going to put about 25 miles a month. So it was used about 3 months, 4 months, practically new condition. It is fully loaded. It has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, and the electric legs. 4 electrical functions. All the functions I like to work, you can work them through the joystick or through the switch box, which I like to use the switch box. It's quicker for me. So if you hold this first button down, seat lift is going to go up. So you're going to start at 22. By the time you're all the way to the top, you will be at 34 inches. So you can see the seat lift going up. Another thing about this power chair, once the seat is elevated, you can still drive it. So once we get to the top, we are now, you'll be able to drive it at a reduced speed. Of course, this is pretty fast actually, the way it's going now. So this is a good speed. So your seat elevated, you can still drive this chair with the seat elevated. If we look at the base, we can see how well constructed this is. This is a Permobil, which is the highest quality chair you can get. We have 14-inch solid wheels, 8-inch caster wheels in the back, 8-inch caster wheels in the front. You can see the actual seat lift, the actuator is here. You can see the frame for the seat lift, how well constructed that is. You can see there's no play in the seat lift. You have an anchor point here to tie your chair to your lift, and you have another one right here. This is where you would tie your chair to your lift and to your van if you're going to transport this power chair. Now, on the M3 power chairs, the motors are right here, so you can see the front. There's a reflector in the front. These are not lights. Everybody keeps asking why they don't turn on. These are only reflectors on the top, on the front of the motor. So the motor goes from the front right into the wheel. You have a motor for each wheel. Each one has an independent motor. So, little stickers coming off. So now you have a motor for each wheel. If I want to push this chair, I can't push it because it weighs over 400 pounds. But if I turn the power off, on the top of the motor, you'll see a little lever here. Maybe we'll see I'm moving it right there, okay? If you move the lever inward, what that does, that frees up the wheel. Now I'm in neutral. You have to do both motors on both sides. When you're done, push it back this way, and now you're back in gear, okay? So when you do that, you want the power off so you have no resistance in the motor, and you probably want the seat down also if you're going to push it. You only should be able to push it when it breaks down. Otherwise, you can always walk next to it or drive it. I'm going to turn the power back on. You got to give it a second once you turn the power on. Okay, I'm going to bring the seat back down. Now this chair also has a swing away joystick, so if you're right-handed, it's already set up and it can swing to the right. If you're left-handed, we can put the joystick on the left side and it'll swing to the left side. That's called a swing away joystick. The next feature I'm going to show is called the electric tilt. The electric tilt is when the base right here goes back. This base right here, when this goes back, it's called the tilt. It's going to take the legs and it's going to take the back with it. That's called the electric tilt. And we'll see how far this is going to go. And this is as far as it'll go. The next feature I'm going to show is called the electric legs. So if you wanted some circulation, this would be extreme. This would be extreme circulation, but you could also go halfway tilted like this. Down before you put the legs up, because they won't go all the way up. If you're tilted, bring them up, they only go halfway. So now they're all the way up, and now you could tilt it back if you wanted to. If I wanted to tilt it back with the legs up in the air like this, okay? That model is a little different than most models about the legs going up. So I'm going to bring the chair down. So we've covered the seat lift, the tilt, the legs, and I'm going to bring the legs back up. The last feature we have left to go over is called the electric recline. The electric recline is just the back right here going back by itself. You can see it going back. That's called the electric recline. As you can see, the flip, so if you transfer from the side, you can flip the arms up. This is as far as the back will recline on this chair. This is as far as it will go. So if you're reclined, that's what it would look like right there. I'm going to bring the legs down at the same time. So if you want to do two function like I'm doing now, you can do it through the joystick with one button. As I said, everything can be done through the joystick or through the switch box. So if you have more clearance under your legs, under your feet, you don't want to hit a curb with these legs. They're electric legs. So if you hit a curb with those and you jam them, very expensive to fix. What you can do, if you're outside and you don't have enough clearance, you can tilt the seat up a little bit. So I'm going to tilt the seat up a little bit here, just to show you. So if you tilt the seat up a couple inches, now you got plenty of clearance under your legs. Okay? All right, let's look at the seat. The seat on this chair is extra large. This is 22 by 21, 22 inches wide by 21. So this is set up for a big person. So if you need a large seat, this would be the one to look at. Now this chair only has a 300-pound weight capability. So even though the seat is large, you don't want to be over 300 pounds. You don't want to go over the excess weight limit of the chair. Okay. You also have a safety belt. You have a on this side. Have the adjustable headrest that can be removed. You have two hooks right here, so if you want to carry a backpack or anything behind on these hooks, you can do that. You've also got back here a power button. When we ship these chairs, we always turn the power off right here. So when you get your chair, the first place you need to come in is right here. We'll have it marked. Come here, turn your power back on. These two cylinders, if I turn this one here, it adjusts the tilt of the arm right here. It adjusts this tilt like this. It's easier when you do to hold the arm up and then twist it. It makes it a lot easier to do. That way you don't have no weight. It's a lot easier to turn. All right, so when you charge this chair, you will take your Permobil Charger and you'll plug it right below the joystick, and as soon as it goes to full, the charger will stop charging. These are smart chargers. This chair has a 15-mile range with a full load of batteries. It all depends on the weight of the user. If you're uphill in the grass, whatever you're using it for, the mileage will vary. If you have a 100-pound person in here or 200 or 300 pounds, it's going to vary in distance. So it all depends on the user what the mileage will be. So this is a mid-wheel drive chair, as I said earlier. I'm bringing the legs in so you can see how far in they go. So if I bring the legs all the way in, they go almost under the chair. And then you can just put you can get out with nothing in front. But remember, when you're outside, leave your legs out so you don't get yourself in trouble. Tilt the seat up if you have to. It's a mid-wheel drive chair, so I can turn all day long like this in a circle without moving. So let's recap. This M3 power chair, it has about 65 miles. It was used about 3 or 4 months. The seat is 22 by 21. It's a large seat. It has a 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric leg. It has the flip-up arms, the swing-away joystick. It has solid tires, just a great power chair. So if you need a nice power chair, top of the line in quality with a large seat, this would be one to look at. Beautiful chair. This is the Permobil M3 power chair that has the seat lift, the tilt, the recline, and the electric legs. I'm going to raise the seat up to 12 inches. It'll be up to 34 inches by the time it's all raised up. It's going to take a second or two here. Beautiful power chair, great suspension, even in the grass. Now my grass is decent grass, so you have to have a good bottom in your grass for these chairs to work. If your bottom is not good, they're not going to go through the grass. So the seat's elevated now. As you can see, you can still drive this chair with the seat elevated. This is the one with the 21 by 21 seats. Got the large seat on here. Just a gorgeous power chair, ready to go.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex.
We are a family-owned business for over 25 years.
We have many products available, not just what you see in this video. If you would like to learn more, you can call the number below at 800-677-6293, or you can visit us directly at www.marksmobility.com.